Just giving you a quick rundown of XAU US dollar. So why did I take the trade earlier? So as you can see here, it broke a quite strong trend. You see there's a trend coming up here. So overall I see XAU as being bullish. Yeah, so we dropped down to the 1 hour. As you can see here, it was a breaker structure, but apparently it was a breaker structure. Now, it wasn't actually a breaker structure. What it was is that it was a little wick out. As you can see here, it's marked in blue. This here was a wick out. So it wicked out here, and clearly it was correlating with the stochastics down here as well. So it's oversold here, as you can see. Just bear with me. So yeah, it's over. Hold on. Yeah, so it's oversold there, as you can see. So it's correlating with the stochastics. We got the push up to this level here. Now I knew it was going to be a struggle breaking past this level, as you can see previous in the group that I did mention that we need to break this level to actually see a push up to the upside. It came back down, it stopped us out at break even, but I thought I'm not going to miss out on this trade, so we're going to re-enter, and we did. We re-entered here around this level. Yeah, so that's the reason I entered this trade. This was the previous daily low, and it was clearly respecting this level. So it come back down to take the lower lows out here, as you can see previously, and then we entered back here. And soon as I seen it break through there, I just knew we were away, and we took profits around this level. Now, as you can see here, this big wick was just taking liquidity. As you see, I mentioned that we could have got in a sell here, but it was just too risky. It took liquidity from around this level. So as soon as it took liquidity, that's when you started seeing a push down. Now, as you remember, this is the previous daily low. I did actually post another sell trade on XAU in the group. Now, what I seen here is it breaking the previous daily low, and then I dropped down to the smaller time frame, so on the 5 minutes, and I seen it, as you can see, it's broke the previous daily low here with this candle, and then it started retesting here, and when it was retesting, I just kind of knew that it was ready for a sell, so we got into a sell trade. Remember, I always drop down to the smaller time frames to watch for confirmations. Soon as I seen it was rejecting the previous daily low, we got into a sell trade and took profits right about down here. Now, when I mentioned that we missed another big move on the 80 pips, this is why. So if you look at this level here, for example, it approached this level. Now if you do look back in time, so we'll go to the 4 hour, just bear with me. Yeah, so if we go to the 4 hour, as you can see here, there's a lot of rejection showing. Drop down to the 1 hour. So this level here have been respected numerous times, as you can see. Respected here, and then obviously it got respected there as well. Now I should have got into this trade, but with us taking the long trade and taking a lot of pips from that side, then taking another trade on a sell, I just thought that it would just be quite greedy taking another trade. But in theory, if I'd have took this trade, we would have actually gained like 80 pips, so that would have been another smashing trade. And obviously, as you can see, it was correlating with the stochastics here, just below here, as you can see, oversold. So it was actually quite a good trade. 4 hour as well, oversold, as you can see on the 4 hour. This is again marked blue, big wick out. So yeah, that's why I took that trade. Now NZDCAD, why did I take this trade? So this was a trade for Asian session. As you can see here, it's been respecting this level on the 4 hour a lot. You know, previously respected, broke through, but respected again here and here, respected again here. So it's actually quite a strong support now, which was a resistance. broke back through resistance now, and as you can see, when I mentioned about doji candles before there, that always a sign of a reverse in the market. So it pushed down here again, it come back up here, started respecting the level. As you can see, this was the previous daily high here, marked here, what I've marked there. So that was the previous daily high, and then obviously you see there's a wick out. So if you go onto the smaller time frame, this was a wick out here. Go onto the 4 hour and it's marked it as a wick out. So as you can see, this is only a minor wick out, but that's enough confirmation for me to get into a short position. So I set me stop loss at 20 pips just above the wick out, as it was an overnight trade, so I went 8 pips above it. I didn't want to get caught out when I was asleep, because usually I go asleep and then obviously I wake up and then see how the trade's doing. So yeah, we got out around, I think it was, yeah, around 20 pips. So it was actually quite a good trade, and obviously, as you can see again, here, there, and overbrought this time, so it's correlating with the stochastics on overbrought, which was very interesting. So I've always got to go from the oversold and then overbrought on the stochastics, and if it isn't showing, so say for example it was in the middle here, so like that was there, I would not enter that trade. So yeah, that's just a quick rundown, guys, and I hope you enjoy that. Subscribe to the channel and then you'll see any updates, and if you ever need any advice, I don't mind making a video on other advice. So yeah, let me know, guys. Thanks.